Hey everybody, today I am very happy to bring you a sunny doll review. This is my Eternal Sailor Moon. I am struggling to find the words to tell you how awesome she is because she is my favorite Sailor Moon release so far. I say so far. But I've been pretty vocal about the quality of the outfits, and while I'm still not a huge fan of the pleather, this is just a beautiful doll. There's so many improvements from some of the earlier releases that I cannot wait to share my review of her. So thank you, Pullip Style, by the way, for getting her to me so quickly. All right, so let's talk about her stock. First of all, let me tell you something. I get her out of the box, and I'm not going to show you because it was a little graphic. You know, there's these two little pieces of paper that are kind of tucked on top of the box. And one of them is like how to assemble the stand, and well, there was an extra piece of paper, and if you've bought her, you know what I'm talking about, and you immediately see like doll crotch. It's like all of a sudden, whoa, there's her, right, there's like her area, and it's like directions on how to put the stand around the doll. And I was confused for a minute because I thought, I think I know what I'm doing. Like, I think I got this groove. But what I didn't realize was they were trying to tell you how to put the stand on the doll, knowing that she would have these amazing wings. So let me start from the top here, and then I'll kind of go over her stock, and then I'll talk about the doll. So anybody who has a Sailor Moon doll knows that these little hair things are kind of a pain to get just right. They are just plastic, and they're on bobby pins. And trying to hide the black bobby pins is always a little bit of a job. I would love if the bobby pins were actually like yellow or something. What? That's a great idea. She also has these fun little hair pins. I will tell you that they are so fragile that I immediately picked one up and it came apart from its little base. So I had to do some gluing last night. But other than that, I mean, the last ones I got were much harder, but still a little bit of a work. We're a little bit of a job here. All right, so let me take off her wings here. She's freed from wings for a minute. All right, these are seriously nothing to write home about. I love that they take up a lot of space and they look great, but it is that pleathery material. They're white. And then on the back, there are a couple of snaps and some ribbon to tie around her. It takes a little bit to get the snaps on the back of her dress. Let me show you where you would actually snap it. You can see there's two little snaps back here. And what I had to do was take the skirt off for a second and really try to tie it, like fasten it very, very tight around her waist to get those snaps to line up. So she was fussy. She's a diva, okay? All right, so want to point out her earrings. They are fab. The little half moons with the stars. They are real metal charms. And then her outfit, like I mentioned, this is my favorite of the pleather outfits. She's got her choker with the heart and the moon on it, and then kind of repeating that right here on the front. I love the sleeves on this outfit. So these are real, this is real fabric. It's fabulous fabric, believe it or not. So it's nice to change it up from the usual all pleather, very simple dress. This is a bodysuit like the rest of them. And then her skirt, even though it is pleather, it's kind of nice that it's 3 different layers. Just the yellow, red, blue, she's so colorful. It really adds something to it. So I do enjoy it. She's kind of fragile. Like I mentioned, her hair piece is fragile. Her gloves, if you'll notice, really cool details. And at the end here, there's this little moon. Well, just trying to get her on her stand and everything, one of mine came off. So I actually have to figure out how to refasten the moon on her other glove. So be careful, I think, whenever you're handling this doll. And then her boots. I want to believe that this pleather material is actually slightly different. It's got a matte quality to it in the boots, and I do like the moon. So you can just tell that with this release, there was just a little more that went into it. I want to say on Pullip Style, she was in the $30 range. I don't remember her being any more expensive than other releases. All right, so let's talk about the doll. One of the best improvements about this Sailor Moon release is the wig. Previous ones, you could really see, the netting on the top of the wig. You really can't. This wig in particular is very soft, very thick, and very, I want to say, healthy. I mean, it's not nearly as frizzy and dry as some of my other Sailor Moon release dolls. And it's not unruly. Sometimes they're like her buns are coming apart, but everything is really well done. And I do like that her wig behaves in the front so that you can see her face. Now you might notice that her face is missing something. She comes this way, and you are expected to put on these stickers on her forehead. I need some help here. I need some motivation to do this because I have a real personal aversion to putting stickers on my plastic dolls, especially their faces. I had a problem with it with the Tokidoki line. All I can think about is the residue that's going to be left behind should I, for whatever reason, want to take it off. And I don't really like, this is personal now, I don't really personally like the look of a sticker on my dolls' faces. So I'm struggling because I want her to have the full look, but she's so beautiful and perfect. I'm having trouble thinking about putting a sticker on her forehead. I'm probably going to get it wrong. It'll probably look like a C, or like, you know what I mean? Like some of it'll come off. I can imagine 10 ways I can mess that up. But her face, you guys, so pretty. Thick, beautiful lashes. Her big blue eyes, they are just a marvelous color. They have a sparkle to them. And dare I say, unlike some of the other dolls, and maybe I'm just blinded by her beauty, but she does seem to have just a little more color in her cheeks and her lips. She is just so pretty. Now she has let me see if she has I think she just has the regular, I'm going to check here. All right, she does have the double, where there's two different modes of eyes, which is like sleepy and closed. That's how I look. I prefer all the way closed or all the way open. I have never quite understood that change, that kind of, two mode of eye mechanism. I just don't know when this girl would ever be like, I'm just too tired, I can't even talk. Anyway, so I love this doll, if you can't tell. I'm being super goofy about her because she's so pretty. If you have any questions about Eternal Sailor Moon here, would love to hear from you. Thanks.